Hey guys, welcome back to the Thisissoul Shop YouTube channel. If you have a problem with a bolt not coming loose, then this is the video for you. We are here in Amsterdam in our store and we got a lot of customers coming here with screws not getting loose anymore. So we have some experience, and in this video I'm gonna tell you everything that we learned about unscrewing bolts that really don't want to get loose. If you're in the neighborhood, then you can of course always come here and drop by your skate so that we can help you. If you're not able to do so, then check out this video because I'm gonna tell you everything there is to know. The first thing to do, however, is just to check the tools that you're using, because if the tool is already a little bit worn, then you should really be using different tools. So what is a good tool and what is not? Well, these small little things that you get for free with the skate actually are very likely to damage the bolts, because you don't have enough torque and they're really easy to get into an angle and thus destroying it. What you really want is a good tool like this one from Powerslide or FR, or a lot of the brands actually have a generic tool like this. There's also specialized tools like this one from Sonic. It has all sorts of options, like it even has a Phillips head on it, and it has some special things to pull out bearings on it. But if I am really stressed and cannot get out a screw, this is always my last option. It's the Seba Master Tool. It has really big leverage, so you can torque it really good, and the quality of the steel is really high. The same goes for the Sonic tool, and somehow this one really often works when others don't. Then, if you have the right tools, second step is to try to put in a lot of pressure. Because if you don't apply pressure and your bolt head is already a little bit damaged, then your Allen key will just pop out really easily. So put it on a table, your skate, and really press on it really hard, and then really slowly but with a lot of force try to open it. If you have the right tools, and if you try to putting in a lot of pressure and it's still not working, then just try to put something over your tool, like a rubber band or a little piece of tape. You can use some generic tape like this, but it's not the best. You can just use a rubber band, but my favorite is some electrical tape. This is what you use to seal up electrical wires. You can buy it in any hardware store, and it's a little bit stretchy, as you can see, so that works really good. If you tried all those things and it still doesn't work, then there's no other way than to get radical. As a last resort, you can use the drill and just drill the screw head off. If you try to do this, it can take anywhere between 10 seconds and sometimes even 10 minutes to do so. You need to also apply a lot of force, but the biggest advantage if you do this is to get a really good high quality iron drill. If you have a low quality drill, it takes a lot longer, so be sure to get some high quality stuff if you try this. You should use something like a 6 or 7 millimeter drill for this. The drill, however, only works if you can drill off the head and then still get to the part that you want to get to. For a frame, for example, if you want to take off a frame, you can always do it, and then the frame falls off. Then you take a pliers to grab the remaining piece of thread and then just unscrew it directly with the pliers. If it's an axle, then sometimes it's possible and sometimes it's not possible. Let me show you the two differences. Most plastic frames, so used for aggressive skating or some old school skates, they have an axle that goes in from one side and then has another part that goes into the other side. For this, you can just drill off the screw head and then remove the axle from the other side. But if you have a modern freestyle skate or another type of aluminum frame, these usually are screwed directly in the material of the frame. And if you try to drill off the head from this axle, it really doesn't work because the axle is still not going anywhere because it's still screwed in. If that's the case for you, then first off, I feel sorry for you. And second off, I might have a solution. And the solution is this grab it tool. A grab it tool is a tool specially designed for this use. I've used it already a couple of times with success. I was super surprised that it worked, but also really happy when it ended up unscrewing at the end. It's a little bit that you put in your screwdriver. It has two sides to the bit, and first you use it with the one side to drill the hole perfectly round. This diameter is of course the perfect diameter for the other side of the bit to grab it. This one is counterclockwise, so it rotates, it grabs it and then it rotates it, then just pulls it out kind of. Let's see if I can get it to work on this frame so that you have an idea how it works. So first I'm putting in the drill head to be able to drill the hole, and then I'm gonna flip it afterwards. So I just put in the drill head. Now I'm gonna put it on the axle that I want to get out. I'm gonna hold everything really firmly. It's if you have a bench, or in Dutch a werkbank, then it's always best to put it in there. I don't have one. So hold it really tightly, stand right above it, and screw the hole. Oh. Yep. You know when you're ready, when you're all the way in and you cannot go any deeper. Then I take out the bit, flip it, put it back in. And then you can see in the other side there's like a little bit of a thread. And the thread gets kind of like it expands. So first it grabs a little bit, and then it grabs more and more and more, and then kind of like digs itself in the new hole that I just created. I have to set the screwdriver to rotating counterclockwise. Put it in, hold everything really tightly, and don't put the screwdriver in a high speed. Just rotate it very slowly in a modus with a lot of power. So now it's grabbing, slowly grabbing. The machine is having a really hard time. There you go. Perfect. Got it. Yes! After you're done, the axle is entirely stuck to the grab it tool. So I'll just take pliers and grab it and rotate it clockwise to unscrew it, like that. This one is destroyed, so I'm gonna grab a new one to mount this frame. But luckily I can use it again because of this awesome machine. To avoid all that mess in the first place, I advise you to be cautious when you're screwing something with your skate. If you notice your screw head getting damaged a little bit, then replace your bolts sooner. Sometimes you just have to learn this the hard way, of course, and you first have to make your own mistakes. That's why it's good that we make this video. If you need to buy replacement bolts, of course you can do it here in our store in Amsterdam or on our website Thisissoul.com. We have all the bolts that are on an inline skate available, and all other skate parts that are on the market can be bought on Thisissoul.com. So I hope you found it helpful, everything that I said. If you found any other technique to unscrew a bolt on your inline skate, please let us know, because obviously I want to learn more. Drop it in the comments, and if you like content like this, consider subscribing to the channel, because we make a new video like this every week. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, bye bye. Cool, sums it up, right?